G'day guys, my name is Trent, aka LaxLime, bringing you a Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire Wi-Fi battle. Today we have a battle against the DaRizzleMan. He is a very good battler and a very fun battler to go up against. We've got super cool Pokemon on both sides of our team. This is a PU battle, as you can see, and it proved to be a really fun one and a very close one towards the end. So yeah, let's get straight into the battle. So I actually go for my Raichu as he leads off with his Molga. Now Molga completely hard walls me, so I have to switch out. And I decide that Cerebellum's probably the best man to take the attacks because I am max special defense. He does make the switch out and go into Flareon here. Now, I can't, I was too scared that this Flareon may be physical and that will kill me, that will one-shot me with the Flarelit. So I have to switch out and I decide to go into Torterra as he goes for the Protect. I'm glad I didn't see the activation of the Toxic Orb there. That was really good. And yeah, I went for the Earthquake because I just wanted damage off. And he goes out into his Tropius and starts setting up Dragon Dance, which is so scary. Tropius Dragon Dance is a scary mon. So yeah, that C-Bomb does nothing. So I need to get the hell out of there. I decide to go into Bob, thinking, Bob, you will be able to eat up attack. Outspeed on the next turn, and then you can go for the Outrage, and you'll kill, but it doesn't kill. So yeah, that sucked. But that's fine. Bob at least put him down to a good range and an easy range for me to come in with Jade. Jade is the offensive ninjas that Skyrender uses. I had to take the idea because it is just epically cool. It works so well. So I'm able to switch out of there, and then I decided just to go into my Torterra. Now, this is where it's sort of become a bit of a stall wall because the Dust Noir, I can't really do anything to it, and it can't really do anything to me, and then it ends up going for Infestation, so I can't switch out, and my Earthquake, as you can see on the next turn, does pitiful amount of damage. That's 10%. That's not, maybe 10%, yeah, but it's not going to be doing anything anytime soon. So I'm locked in here, and I was a little bit like, oh, what am I going to do? I've got to play really smart because I always end up losing when someone stalls me because I play too risky or do silly things. Now, he can pretty much dint me all the way to the bottom, but I have Synthesis, so even if he does get me to that point, I can Synthesis up, and it really just depends on how stally he wants to be. I decided, you know what? I'm just going to bore him and hope he switches out into something that doesn't take, because he's got 3 Pokemon resistant to Earthquake, so if I just go for the, well, 2 now, but if I go for the Earthquakes, he'll eventually switch out into something to take no damage and try to kill me. So yeah, I went for the Synthesis, trying to bore him so he would switch out, so I was like, I'll just keep on going for the Synthesis and, trying to damage him with a little bit with the Earthquakes and just see how we go. But if he doesn't take the bait, then I'm just gonna sack Torterra off because I can't sit around here all day watching this stall fest. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. So I do convert to Synthesis. Now after all the turn infliction shenanigans after this, he does decide to switch out and goes into his Emolga. So this was perfect for me because I was like, yes, I really want Torterra around for later because it can just wall out that Manfu, because that Manfu is going to be a problem because it's so fast, and high jump kick does surprisingly a lot of damage. Now the Earthquake comes through, it does not have any effect on Emolga obviously, and I decide to switch out here into Cerebellum because Cerebellum will be able to eat most of these attacks for days. I do decide to go for the Cosmic Power on the next turn. I saw that this thing got Cosmic Power, so I was like, yeah, you know what, I think that could work with Pain Split and Psyshock and things like that. I wanted to sort of give it a go. Now he does go into Flareon. Now the next play, I was really scared that he was going to be a physical variant. So after I'm +1 with defense, I sort of thought if I go for the Pain Split, he goes for whatever move he does, I might be able to survive it, and then I can get most of my damage, like HP back with the Pain Split. But he turns out to be the special attacking variant. So that does, yeah, a bit of a wasted turn, but that's okay. That's all good. Now that I know that he is the specially attacking variant, I'm happy to stay in here and just start, attacking this thing. And he does. I go for the Psyshock in the next turn, and it's, it always seems to happen. I get burnt, and then he lives on a sliver of health again. It's just, Yeah, my luck, but that's okay, because he can't really touch Cerebellum too much, and, you know, he's in here, he's doing his job, and he's working well, he's working well. He does go for the wish, and I just take it out with the Psyshock, getting the critical hit. That would have been nice on the previous turn, but, you know, that's not how the game works sometimes. And then at this point, he does go into his, Manfu. I would assume at this point he probably thought that a U-turn would be able to KO the Cerebellum, but I managed to live up on a slither of health myself, and he goes into the Dust Noir. Now I know that at about 50% I could kill this thing with Ninjas, so I decided to go for the Pain Split. I know he's going to go for the Infestation and all of that and lock me in, but if I keep on going for Pain Splits, then at least I'll be able to eat up some damage and then try to get him down with Psyshocks to about that 50% range, so I can come in and clean up. Yeah, so after all the end turn inflictions, you know, that's sort of the plan. Yeah, so it's cool. You know, it gets really hard to commentate when there's really nothing going on, because at the moment it's just a bit of a stall fest. It gets better, I promise. It gets better, I promise. Don't leave now. Yeah, so I'm able to eat that up. I do go for the Psyshock on this turn, and get him down to a decent range. So I'm happy now just to sack off. I'm really happy now just to sack off Cerebellum, and then I'll be able to go into Ninjask and finish up this Dust Noir, which I'm so excited about doing because they annoy the hell out of me. They really, really do. I was really fearing that he was going to switch out, but I didn't want to make an over prediction or anything. I just went for the safer play, and he does decide to stay in, just probably trying to get some damage off me. The Shadow Sneak comes through, but it doesn't really do too much, and a Night Slash is able to take out this Noir. He will go into his Little Cut Master, his Manfu, and I'm going to switch out there because I don't really have anything to hit him by because I'm locked into the Night Slash. I decided to go into Torterra and just sack it off, really, because that's fine. He does go for the knocking off those whatever leftovers they were, and goes out into his Swanner. Now I go for the C-Bomb thinking, yeah, it's probably going to do a little bit more than that, but I sort of forgot that I was burnt and it did absolutely nothing. So the Scald is able to take me out now, which is super fine because now I can go right into Raichu and just ball this thing out. Now, there was again here, I was really scared of this because he could have switched into his Emolga and got the Motor Drive, but I decided, you know what, even if he does, I think I have the ability to be able to take him out anyway, so I decided just to go for the Thunderbolt there. Now, Little Cut Master comes out, he does outspeed me, and a high jump kick is going to take me out. There was no way that I was going to survive. Manfu has so much power, and I think it should be used more often in PU. He does switch out here, and I make a little bit of a silly play. I sort of I over predicted at sort of the same time, if that makes sense. I had a plan, it just didn't work out the way that I wanted it, and I can't really remember the plan because now that I look at it again, it was a bit silly. Now, Skrelp comes out here, my Adaptability physical Skrelp with Gunk Shot, and you know what, Gunk Shot does so much damage to everything. Like after you know, doing some calcs when I was making this thing, it works really well. It's a super cool poke to use. I was really confident that I was going to be able to take that move and then go for the Gunk Shock, killing this Manfu. So that was a really fun battle, and I was really glad to see Skrelp coming in and just, you know, late game taking out this battle for me. So thank you to DaRizzleMan for the battle. It was actually the first time I've ever beaten DaRizzleMan, so I was really excited about the fact that I actually beat him. Thank you guys for watching. As I said, if you would like a chance to battle me, please add me on Twitter and we can work something out. And I would really hope to see you guys next time.